I mean, when you're playing better, your confidence level is going to rise. I think one thing that has helped me out a lot, is, my coaching staff and my teammates just keeping that faith in me throughout the season. Even throughout my struggles, they kept that faith in me. And when you got a bunch of guys around you that still keep faith in you throughout your struggles, it's easier to keep confidence in yourself. And when you're able to get it going, that confidence can really soar.
Now that you're hitting these shots from the perimeter, do you notice guys are closing out on you a little bit more? Do you feel like you have less space now?
Yeah, I mean, the space, they're definitely starting to close the distance, which is, why I was able to get a few drives yesterday. I got to finish them, but they were there, so that's a step in the right direction. And guys are going to, some teams are going to maybe say, let's just make them beat us like that. Some teams are going to close out. Whatever it is, you just got to read the defense and take what the defense gives you. I'm not going to, come out here and try to shoot every shot. We have guys, who can shoot the basketball, but, take the open shot when it's there. If the drive is there, take that.
You clearly didn't love the no call in that one drive against Duncan. Did he hit you with that off arm, or what happened there?
I mean, it happens, but he's a vet. He know how to, sometimes maybe foul and get away with it, where he see the angle that the referee can't see, so, it's no big deal. I mean, obviously, if someone get fouled on a drive, they're going to get mad, but at the end of the day, probably not going to get that call anyway. It's a guy who's been doing it for years, Hall of Famer. So I can't expect that call. Next time maybe I should just go up and try to dunk it and see where that can get me. But it happens. And throughout the course of the game, referees are going to miss calls. Just like we miss defensive assignments. Nobody's perfect on the basketball court. Just got to continue to play through it. And I think we were able to weather that storm. When sometimes a call maybe didn't go our way, sometimes a call didn't go their way. That's just the nature of the beast.
Have the Warriors been the better team so far?
I think we're playing well. We really had it going. First night Steph really had it going. Last night Clay had it going. That always helps out a lot. But I think one thing we can't get it confused with is, we're getting it done on the defensive end. When we struggled, to stop their comeback in game one, it was because 16, 18 points was transition points, off 3 or 4 turnovers and a couple bad shots. So, we're getting it done on defense, and I think the first and second quarter they had 23 and 20 points, in those 2 quarters. That's how you get it done on defense. And then when you got a guy shooting like Steph was the other night or Clay was last night, that only adds to it and makes it that much better. But if we can continue to defend at the level we've been defending at, we should be okay.
Are you guys the key, guys like you, blue guys who dive for loose balls, get that last rebound, are you guys the key to making the difference when Steph and Clay do go through a cold streak for the first time?
Everyone has their role on the team, and everybody's role is important, whether it's, a guy diving for a rebound, diving for a loose ball or getting a rebound, whether it's a guy knocking down shots, whether it's a guy creating. Everyone has a role on the team. That's what makes the team good, when guys know their roles. And I think, everybody on our team is doing a great job of playing their role, whether it's the guys who start the game or whether it's the guys coming off the bench. I don't think no one's role is more important than the next, because to have a great team, you have to put all those together.
But Dre, this series was at first the youth versus experience. And would you say that you've nullified experience?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Our youth is helping us out a lot. We're able to get up and down the court, but those guys can run too. We can't get it twisted. You look at the amount of transition and fast break points they've had in these games. They're not just slow getting up and down the court. They get up and down the court as well. Like I said, we've just been really getting it done on the defensive end, kind of containing them in the half court set, and that's been working for us. Now, of course, those are Hall of Fame players, with a Hall of Fame coach. They're going to make some adjustments. We have to be ready for their adjustments and just try to make sure we counter to their adjustments.
How surprised were you got the starting nod?
I was surprised. I wasn't too surprised being that Bonner started, and they usually match up with him. But, I didn't find out to the layup line, so it wasn't like I knew all day that I'm going to be starting the game. So, and it was great. did an okay job. I could have played a lot better, let a lot of rebounds get through my hands, especially in the first quarter. So I got some things that I need to do better and clean up, but overall, it was a great experience.
It's a tied 1-1, but you feel like you guys are in the driver's seat. You do now have home court.
I mean, anytime you have home court advantage, you're in the driver's seat. However, we can't expect to come home and just get a win because we're at home, especially against a great team like that. You know, they've been there, done that. They have a hard way to show that. You know, so we can't come home thinking, oh, Oracle is going to be crazy. The fans are going to get us a win. We still have to continue to do what we've been doing, and we have to get the fans a win and try to feed off some of their energy, but also bring even more energy to the building as well. You know, just because you're at home, that doesn't spell win.
How has Coach gotten you? I mean, I take a look at all the young players on this team, and it seems like every one of you has sort of stepped it up in the postseason. I look at Harrison. Harrison's deferring less. Clay is like, hey, I'm a 5-year vet, even though he's really a 2-year vet. You're taking the bull by the horns. To what degree has Coach played a role in telling you guys, hey, look, this is a playoffs, y'all got to step it up?
A huge role. You know, coaches, you know, but not only in the playoffs, coaches been doing that all year. It's up on us, you know, whether we, you know, decide that we need to move into that position because he's given us that green light to do it all year. You know, I think, you know, Coach does a great job of, you know, letting guys know their roles, but also letting you play that role to a T and not limiting you any on the offensive end. You know, the only thing Coach really demands is defense. You know, you play defense, he don't complain about any shot anyone take really. And you know, so it's easy. It's very easy to play for and fun to play for a coach like that. You know, Coach Jackson has been great. He's been great all year. You know, and I think he's really solidifying himself, you know, to be one of the top up-and-coming coaches in this league. You know, so you know, to have a coach like that, especially as a young guy, you know, it helps us out a lot because, you know, some coaches may slow you down as a rookie or as a second-year guy, you know, and make you defer to someone who's older. You know, but Coach don't slow any of us down, whether you're older or younger. He just let us all go.
Draymond, during the